Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Progressive News Highlight with me, Ahmad Mujtaba Arafa. In today's highlight, genetically modified pig heart transplant into a human. For the first time, scientists successfully transplanted a pig heart into a human patient. A record 41,000 organ transplants were performed last year. The need for another source of organs is huge. More than 41,000 transplants were performed in the US last year, a record including about 3,800 heart transplants, but more than 106,000 people remain on the waiting list. Thousands die every year before getting an organ, and thousands more never even get added to the list. Considered too much of a long shot. David Bennett, a 57 years old patient with a terminal heart disease. Bennett was considered too ill to be placed on a waiting list for the human heart. Given the urgency of his case, Bennett was considered an acceptable candidate but for the risky but scientifically impactful pig heart transplant, a procedure that's been years in the making. The procedure was carried out of the University of Maryland School of Medicine in the United States of America, and it was the first time genetically engineered pig was utilized as an organ donor. Research and medical professionals have teamed up to perform the xenotransplantation, the interspecies transfer of organs, bodily fluids, or other tissue before, such as with pig kidneys into living humans. Scientists have historically worried that virus genes known as porcine antigenous retroviruses could infect a human recipient. A concern that only began faith with the successful transplant pig pancreas cells into human back in 2010. Since then, research teams have practiced transplanting pig hearts into baboons, in the hope that a similar procedure could someday save a human life. The heart Bennett received came from a pig developed by Revivical, a team responsible for genetically engineered xeno organs prior to transplant. To prepare the heart, Revivical modified 10 genes of animals' genes. 4 genes were eliminated, as they would have otherwise produced antibodies typically responsible for transplant rejection, or encouraged for the growth of the heart following the completion of the transplant. The other 6 were introduced to the human body to help Bennett's body have a better chance accepting the donated heart. 3 days after procedure, Bennett is reporting is having shown signs of acceptance. While immune rejection can take several weeks to set in, the successful first few days can be promising. Bennett was supported by heart-lung bypass machine following the transplant, as well as by immune-suppressing medication to stave off potential rejection. Should Bennett's transplant prove successful long-term, xenotransplanted hearts may offer a beacon of hope and hope for those who would otherwise sit on traditionally long waiting lists. Such lists are often 6 months long, if not longer. I'm Ahmad Mujtaba Arafa from Progressive News Highlight. See you next time and goodbye.